In this video, we'll be modifying my BMW 540i X-Drive G30. We'll be doing engine tuning, gearbox tuning, engine modifications and body kits as well. Stay tuned to see the whole process. So we've got all our upgrades here. We've got a high pressure fuel pump. Get it out. It's a B58 TU, which is plenty enough. We've got a charge pipe, aluminium charge pipe, and we've got our induction kit. And let's not forget our downpipe. But the main thing is here. We've got an M5 style body kit that's going to get fitted, painted, got side skirts or grills, and then a Maxton design front splitter. That should all be going on by end of the week. Now let's get started. We'll remove all the parts first. We'll remove the charge pipe, induction kit. We'll remove all these so that we can get access to the downpipe, so we can sort all that out. First, we'll take this trim off, the strut bar, and then the intake. Hey, you can change the charge pipe, yeah? This one. This one. There's one screw at the bottom, two here. Without breaking it, yeah? Now we've got the bottom piece to take out. So we take these sensors off, we'll put it onto that. Should be this one. That's it. This. They're not really tight anyway. And this one can go in the bin. I'm joking. There's always a use for something. Someone else might need it because these go on them. People like to keep it stock. Just put in that box. A lot of people forget this, but this O-ring at the bottom, this we don't need anymore, because you look down this hole, I don't know if you can see it, but it hasn't got to where it sits like the original one. I'll put this one on. Where's that screw? Cheers, mate. Now that we've got that done, let's change the high pressure fuel pump, and then we can get onto exhaust, and then at the end we'll put our induction kit on. So here's my stock high pressure fuel pump, and here is the upgraded one. Now let's get this installed. So now that we've got the high pressure fuel pump on, now we can move over to the exhaust, get the downpipe in, and then build up the induction kit. Let's go. Right, the other day I couldn't show you the ending of the video or everything I did to the video because it was really late by the time we finished, and we just wanted to crack on with it and finish it off. I'll show you what we've done though. So what we've done, we've put a air intake in, we've got our high pressure fuel pump in, we've got our charge cooler pipe in, we've got our down pipe in as well, I'll just show you that. And we've had it mapped as well. We've got 485, I think, brake horsepower from it. We are going to do the exhaust as well, but let's test fit the body kit first. Get that all painted up. So first thing first, let's get the plastic trims off, so we've got access to the front. So this one off as well. Now at the bottom we've got clips and some 8mm. We'll get all them removed. We've got all the bolts and nuts, that's everything that's holding it, even the wiring on the other side, we've got all them off. So the corner sensors, you need to take them out from the holder or take the wiring off, either one, because they're not on the bumper wiring loom itself, so they need to come off. So now we've got the front bumper off, I'm guessing this bar will go instead of this somehow. And these will be the legs for it. So let's just unbox this, have a look at what goes where, and then put everything back together. So I'm guessing these will go like so. There we go, we've got that out. Now we can get the new one installed so that we can test fit the body kit. Right, we've got our first fitment in. It's actually not too bad. Like, it still needs fine adjustment. Stuff like here, when the grill goes on and stuff, it'll obviously make it tidy up a little bit more. Even here, the fitment's not too bad. It does come with a radar sensor bracket, but I don't actually need it because I don't have a radar. So I could essentially just remove that. It's not needed. Got all the grills and stuff, but that was just first fitment, yeah. I think it looks really well. So now what we're going to do is remove the rear bumper so we can test fit it before we take it to the body shop. We're going to have to remove the rear tail lights as well. Remove all the screws on side, on bottom, and it should just pop out quite easy. Let's get started. We'll do the same on the other side as well. Right, now what we'll do is we'll remove these 8mm as well, just a holding bracket. Yeah, now that we've got the rear bumper on as well, we've got it all test fitted. It all looks good, it just needs heating on this side as well, just so it's sitting nice and flush. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment below, tell me what else I can do to the car. If you like the build, if you don't like the build, let me know. I'll see you next time.